You ever make a first impression and find out you were totally off course? Well, you don't want to judge a book by its cover. Welcome to Anime Browser, and for this top 10 list, we're looking at main characters who at first glance show up as ordinary, but you'll soon discover that they're OP as hell. You definitely don't want to underestimate these guys, and you don't want to mess with them either. Let's get started. Number 10, Bento. This is no ordinary bento box for lunch, I mean. Satoyo is an ordinary high school boy who likes playing games on his Sega console. One day, when he decided to buy bento for dinner at the local grocery store, he suddenly lost consciousness. When he finally wakes up, he had no memory of what had happened and no idea that his life was about to change. Soon, he learns that in the world of bento, discounted bentos are sacred and highly sought after, and in order to get one, you need to fight your way to the top. Number 9, Madan no Oto Vanadis, also known as Lord Marksman and Vanadis. In a fantasy version of Europe, a war between enemy countries is brewing. One of these countries, Zect, has its 7 regions ruled by war maidens known as Vanadis. Equipped with powerful dragon-carved weapons, Viltaria, one of the Vanadis, launches an invasion against their neighboring rival countries of Brune. Eventually, Tigray Vorn, a young archer and an earl for Brune's region of Alsace, has his entire army decimated at Ellen's hands. In a strange twist of events, Ellen spares Tigray and gives him the order, "Become mine." What could be the meaning behind this new alliance? Adapted from the light novel written by Tsukasa Kawaguchi, Madan no Oto Vanadis is an epic adventure filled with complex war tactics and beautiful women. Trapped in a multinational conflict, Tigray and Ellen are swept up in a war filled with dark secrets, conspiracies, and corruption. Number 8, Zetsuen No Tempest, also known as Blast of Tempest. The story revolves around Mahiru Fuwa, a teenager whose family was mysteriously murdered 1 year before, and his friend Ushiro Takigawa. Mahiru is contacted by Hakazi Kurasibi, the leader of the Kurasibi clan, who was left stranded on an unknown desert island by her followers, and he agrees to help Hakazi in exchange for her help to find out who the culprit is for the death of his family. Upon learning of his friend's intentions, Yushino joins him on his quest to stand against the Kurasibi clan, who intends to awaken the tree of Zetsuen, whose power can bring ruin to the entire world. Several dialogues and plot elements in Zetsuen No Tempest pay homage to the works of William Shakespeare. Number 7, Kuroko No Basket, also known as Kuroko's Basketball. At Seirin High School, 2 newly recruited freshmen prove that they're not ordinary basketball players. Teiga Kakami, a promising player returning from the US, and Tetsuya Kuroko, a seemingly ordinary student whose lack of presence allows him to move around unnoticed. Although Kuroko was neither athletic nor able to score any points, he was a member of Teiko's basketball team where he played as the Phantom Sixth Man, who easily passed the ball and assisted his teammates. Kuroko no Basket follows the journey of Seirin players as they attempt to become the best Japanese high school team by winning the Inter-High Championship. To reach their goal, they have to cross pathways with several powerful teams, some of which have one of the 5 players with godlike abilities whom Kuroko and Taiga make a pact to defeat. Number 6, Noragami. Noragami is one of my faves, and it revolves around Yato Gami, who's the main character. Gami means God in Japanese, and Yato is a minor deity and self-proclaimed delivery god who dreams of having millions of worshippers. Without a single shrine dedicated to his name, however, his goals are far from being realized. He spends his days doing odd jobs for 5 yen apiece until his weapon partner becomes fed up with her useless master and deserts him. Just as things seem to be looking grim for the god, his fortune changes when a middle school girl, Hiyori, supposedly saves Yato from a car accident, taking the hit for him. Remarkably, she survives, but the event has caused her soul to become loose and hence able to leave her body. Hiyori demands that Yato return her to normal, but upon learning that he needs a new partner to do so, reluctantly agrees to help him find one. And with Hiyori's help, Yato's luck may finally be turning around. Yato is a force to be reckoned with, and you gotta love those blue eyes. Number 5. Akame Ga Kill. The story focuses on Tatsumi, a young villager who travels to the capital to raise money for his home only to discover strong corruption in the area. The assassin group known as Night Raid recruits the young man to help them in their fight against the corrupt empire. Tatsumi was won over not only by Night Raid's ideals but also their resolve. Akame Ga Kill follows Tatsumi as he fights the empire and comes face to face with powerful weapons, enemy assassins, challenges to his own morals and values, and ultimately what it truly means to be an assassin with a cause. Number 4. Black Clover. The story revolves around Asta and Yuno, who grew up together as children. They came to know of the Wizard King, a title given to the strongest mage in the kingdom, so that they would compete against each other for the position of the next Wizard King. While Yuno is able to wield magic with amazing power and control, Asta cannot use magic at all and desperately tries to awaken his power by training physically. When they reach the age of 15, Yuno receives a spectacular grimoire with a 4-leaf clover, while Asta receives nothing. However, soon after, Leputi attacks Yuno in order to obtain Yuno's grimoire. Asta tries to fight Leputi, but he is no match for him. Though without hope and on the brink of defeat, he finds the strength to continue when he hears Yuno's voice. Unleashing his inner emotions in a rage, Asta receives a 5-leaf clover grimoire, a black clover, giving him enough power to defeat Leputi. A few days later, the two friends head out into the world, both seeking the same goal, to become the Wizard King. Number 3. Ichiban Ushiro no Daimao, also known as Demon King Daimao. The story focuses on Akato Sai. He befriends a virtuous ninja clan member, Junko Hattori. They vow to make the world a better place together. However, the situation suddenly takes a turn for the worse. It is prophesied that he will become the Demon King. As word of his destiny spreads, the school begins to fear him, and Junko's trust in him falters. While Akato is determined to not let his predicted future control his fate, it seems as though everything he says and does only serves to reinforce the fact that he is destined to be the Demon King. With his newly awakened powers, Akato must cope with his constantly growing list of misfortune and fight to prove that his fate is not set in stone. Number 2. Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry, also known as Chivalry of a Failed Knight. This ecchi anime highlights the story of Ikki Kurogane as he defies the odds that everyone thinks he can't do. Ikki is the lowest of the low at his academy, while others have magical power and are high ranking. Moreover, he is the only low ranker, a rank F. But at each and every turn, he does the unthinkable, from beating an A ranker to winning a tournament in order to graduate and achieve his dream of becoming strong when you have no chance of being able to. Hence, Ikki wants to prove that even the weak can be strong, all the while gaining new friends, wisdom, and experience. Why not? Number 1. The King's Avatar, also known as Quanzhi Gaoshou. As you can tell, this is a Chinese anime. The King's Avatar follows the story of Yi Shu, a professional sports player living in Hangzhou, China. He's considered one of the best players of the video game called Glory. However, due to a myriad of reasons, he's kicked from the team. After leaving the professional scene, he finds himself working in an internet cafe as a night shift manager. When Glory launches its 10th server, he who possesses 10 years of gaming experience once again throws himself into the game. Bringing with him the memories of his past and an incomplete self-made weapon, his return along to the road of the summit finally begins. We hope you've enjoyed this selection. Now, which of these are your top favorites? Be sure to comment below and share. For more top 10 picks, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.